Hello, my name is CoWano Stanley. Let me ask you this question. How many of you know what the percent of people in this world that has a lack of confidence? Well, according to a doctor named Joe Rubino, he is an international personal development trainer on elevating self-esteem. He notes that 85% of the world's population has low self-esteem, which is confidence. Isn't it interesting how so many people walk around in this world looking on the outside? They look like they have it all together. But in reality, they're hurting on the inside due to a lack of confidence. Why is this? Well, based on my experience, it is due because of belief within yourself and fear. Many people have a lot of fear. It could be because of trauma, the atmosphere that you grew up in. It can be because of humiliation you've dealt with, bullying, or any of those life challenges that happen, negative talk that you may be surrounded with. But you need to know, whatever the case may be, that you can start today to unleash your confidence. You can bring that confidence out and get rid of that lack of confidence. See, when you make the decision to go ahead and unleash your confidence, you feel unstoppable and you know who you are. You know the path that you're on and walking and where you're headed. See, when you unleash that confidence, you walk with boldness and you're able to make decisions quick and fast when needed. You know who you are when you unleash that confidence. So are you ready today to unleash your confidence? Let me give you a little of my backstory of who I am. Well, the first time I noticed my lack of confidence was way back in 2009. By this time, I had already been in 3 abusive relationships. And I just had no belief in myself. Well, at this time, I decided, because I didn't know who I was, and I lacked that confidence, I decided to move out of state with my child. We moved to a place and I just knew that things was going to be better. How many of you know things did not get better? For about 5 months, things were okay. But you know, when it rains, it pours. And that's exactly what happened. Now I'm trying to figure out, all this time, I'm already dealing with low self-esteem and low lack of confidence. Now I don't need it to rain and pour. My job had shut down. I had no control over that. I looked and I looked and I looked for a job and just couldn't find one. By now, as a single mom, my back is against the wall and the pressure is on. I didn't know how I was going to pay my expenses. I didn't know how I was going to feed my child, keep the roof over my head. I didn't know how I was going to do any of that. Now, who all know that when you're going through some trials and tribulations, look, sometimes you don't feel like being confident. And that's the way I felt. I felt like life was giving up on me. But in reality, I was giving up on life. And as I was going through this moment, I started to feel like, with all the negative talk overshadowing me, and I felt like committing suicide. I had a handful of prescription medication in my hand, ready to take my life. All the thoughts that's going through my head, none of them was good. And I started to think about who was going to take care of my son. How would he look at me as a mother? How would he move on and forward in life if I took my life? You know, sometimes life gets tough and it gets rough and it feels like all hell is breaking loose and you don't know what to do. And that's the moment I was in. And I knew I needed to do something, but I didn't know what to do. So as I'm going through that moment, God came in and spoke to me. God always shows up when he needs to show up. He's always on time. And he came and he gave me 2 favorite scriptures I know I've read over and over and over again in my life. One was Proverbs 3-5, and he said, I'm losing train of thought. Trust in the Lord with all my heart and lean not to my own understanding. In all of thy ways, acknowledge him. I needed to trust in God and let him lead my path. And then he gave to me, for I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper and not harm you. Plans for a hope and a future. And that's Jeremiah 29:11. So God was speaking straight to me. It wasn't time for me to take my life. And so as he spoke those words to me, I can hear my son coming through the house. My son didn't know what was going on, but he's calling my name. Mom, 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 are you okay? And he said that a second time. And this time I got up out that bed, I picked myself up, and I went into that bathroom and I started speaking life into me. See, sometimes you need to speak life into yourself. You don't have time to pick up the phone and call nobody, call the pastor, call your auntie, your best friend. You need to start speaking life into you to save your life. And so I needed to start speaking life into me and start believing in myself, to build myself back up, to build my confidence up. I needed to unleash that. The world needed to know who I am. And I did that. And so as I did that, I decided to move back to my hometown to where I had more support. And I started building myself back up. See, I didn't want to move back home because I looked for validation back then. I worried about what people would thought of me. See, don't worry about what people go think about you, no matter what you're going through. You have to do what's best for you in the moment. See, people going to talk about you regardless whether you're doing good or bad. They're still going to have something to say. So don't worry about them. Do what you need to do for you. And so I did that. So let me give you some things that you need to do to start building your confidence, to unleash your confidence so that you can accomplish the goals and dreams that you have set for you and things that are destined for you to do. One, you need to start being aware. Being aware when you notice you are not confident in some areas of your life where you're feeling fear, you're feeling unbelief within yourself. Be aware and notice that and do something about it right there and then. And make the adjustments to get back on track with believing in yourself. Get rid of the negative thought that's flowing into your mind at that time. So be aware. Number two is balancing. You need your mind, your body, and your soul to all balance and be in sync with one another. You can do this with meditations, and there's many ways you can meditate. Do this every day. Also, with balancing, you need to speak affirmations every day, even when you don't feel like it. Affirmations will help you to start encouraging yourself, to believe in yourself, and it helps limit the negative thoughts that come into your mind. So speaking affirmations every day, write them down. And then also write down your strengths and weaknesses. What are your strengths and weaknesses? These are areas you can start learning more about yourself and how you can make areas in your life better. So that's balancing. Number three is becoming. Ask yourself, are you becoming the person you was designed to be or you want to be? Ask yourself, are you walking in your purpose? Are you doing the things that you need to do to be the best version of yourself? So becoming, if you're not getting the results and see that you're becoming who you are destined to be, make the changes, what it is that you need to do, and get it in line. Michelle Obama states a quote that says, let me read it. It says, don't be afraid, be focused, be determined, be hopeful, and be empowered. That's by Michelle Obama. So you need to empower yourself. So make sure you're becoming who you are supposed to be. And then number four is being happy. Stop relying on people to make you happy. You learn how to be happy from the inside out, not the outside in. Don't depend on other people for happiness. They can add to your happiness, but you need to also know how you can be happy. If everybody walks out your life, you need to know how to be happy and know who you are and believe in you. just the little things in life that you enjoy, that makes you happy. So being happy to help you make sure your confidence is in line. And then Oprah also states that when you're happy, you follow your passion. And so when you follow your passion, it will lead you to your purpose. See, when you're doing your purpose, it will make you happy no matter what. So make sure you are happy how you want to be happy, not how other people want you to be happy. And then number 5 is being bold. Honey, you need to know how to walk in boldness. Walk in boldness, know who you are. Know the direction of life that you're going. See, when you're walking in boldness, it shows. You take risks. You step outside the box. You don't let anyone put you inside this square box to leave you stuck. So you need to walk in boldness. So be bold. Learn how to be bold and know who you are and know whose you are. So the recap is being aware, balancing with your mind, your body, and your soul. Becoming, who are you becoming, and are you becoming who you are supposed to be? And then number 4 is being happy. And number 5, being bold. So these things will help you start to unleash your confidence and keep moving and forward in the direction of you unleashing your confidence. So if you are ready to go ahead and unleash your confidence, you need to do that today. See, I unleashed my confidence. I went back to college to get my master's degree. And when I did that, I actually left my job of corporate America 3 years ago. I started my own business. I'm an author of several books, Amazon bestseller in 3 categories, as well as an international best-selling author. But in order for me to do those things, I needed confidence. I needed to unleash my confidence. I needed to know who I was and I was ready for the world. But it also took faith and action. Faith without works is dead. You got to take the action steps and everything else will flow, and continue to always believe in yourself. So if you're ready to go ahead and learn today how to unleash your confidence, you can reach out to me at ineedmyconfidence.com. ineedmyconfidence.com. It's ready for you to unleash your confidence. The world is waiting on your confidence. For all the areas of your life where you are supposed to be this best version of who you were created to be, it's going to take confidence in everything. So I am CoWano, Miss Coco Stanley, the founder of the Startup Women Alliance, and I help women walk in confidence daily onto a path to start their business. And I thank you, and I hope and pray that you go ahead and start unleashing your confidence today.